We're here for Try It Tuesdays with Antoine Harvest, owner of Wise Guys Moving. So as the moving expert, you are here to teach us something. So what do you got? What are we going to try today?
So we're going to show people today how to pack up your room for a move.
Okay.
Kind of a bedroom situation.
All right, and we've got lots of boxes here.
We do.
Where do we even start with boxes?
Well, one of the first things that you want to do, right? You probably want to really kind of get an idea of, the types of boxes that can be used. That's one of the first things I would do, right?
Mm-hmm.
To know, the different types of boxes, different sizes and that kind of thing for your move. So we've got, what we call here, I guess, kind of a small box or a 1.5. This box is small, used for primarily like small items, maybe like items you would see in this basket there, things like that, or items that would be maybe in your nightstand or things like that.
Okay.
Also, heavy items would be packed into that small box because you don't want to put those heavy items into these bigger boxes, right? You don't want the bottom breaking out of the box, but you don't want the box super heavy for your movers, right? It's just, it's a tough thing to be in those bigger boxes.
I've made those mistakes before.
Yeah,
so.
Well, I have moved boxes that were super heavy. A big box full of books is terrible.
Terrible.
Right? Then you've got what we call here a 3.0.
Okay.
Or a medium-sized box, as you can kind of see here. Now, this one is like a heavy-duty box. It's reinforced walls and that kind of thing.
Very sturdy.
Yeah, very sturdy box. This can be used, this double-walled box can be used like for kitchen items and things of that nature. But, your typical 3.0 medium box is really kind of an all-purpose type of box. You can put shoes in here, you can put bags in here, towels, things of that nature.
Okay.
Towels, you can put clothes in here if you wanted to. Those items, when you start putting a lot of them in a box, start to get heavy.
Yeah.
Right? But a 3.0 is suitable for most, general items in your house here. So this is kind of a medium-sized box. Then we've got what we call a 4.5. This would be labeled as a large box. Here, a number of different things can go in here. You could do towels and things like that. Maybe some of your taller like vases or things of that nature.
Maybe a lamp.
Yeah, maybe a lamp. Lamps fit in boxes like this very well.
Okay.
Right, if you're gonna put a lamp in here, I would probably fill it, around with pillows, right? So that your lamps don't, get jarred around, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is the 4.5 large box. And then we've got this really big box here. My kids would probably love to play around inside this box. But this is our 6.0 extra large box that would be used typically for lighter items. Once you get to like the 4.5 and the 6.0, you really want to go lighter with the type of items that you're putting into these boxes. I would probably put like the comforter that you see on the bed here, some of these pillows and things of that nature into this 6.0. Because, you just don't want to be, really heavy in a box this big.
Absolutely.
And then a thin wall box like this, the bottom would just come out if you're putting heavy items into that.
One of my favorite types of boxes is the ones where I don't have to fold things up.
Right,
so that's,
absolutely.
I see the wardrobe box behind you.
There you go. Well, let me let you see here. So the wardrobe box is really ideal for those types of things, like you're mentioning, items that are hanging. It's got the nice bar here, so that you can take those items out of the closet, go right into this box. With the flap here is, just makes it easier for you to get those items into the box. This box could actually also be used if you take the bar out for some of your taller items that you have in the house.
Oh, okay.
You could do yard tools in these types of boxes and that kind of thing. So it's a number, it's really a multifunctional type of box. Most people just see it as a wardrobe box, but it can be used for a lot more than that.
That would have been very handy when I packed up my garage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Learning something new, okay. So we've got boxes. You had a little trick you wanted to show us about a box. Tell me more.
So this is something that most people don't realize about boxes, right? So if you notice here, these boxes have the flaps here, and it's got kind of this connected piece on the flap on both sides. You'll see that.
It's always annoyed me. I didn't understand it.
Like, why do they connect these flaps, right? And so most people will cut them.
I do.
And then, right? And then go ahead and fold the box and that kind of thing. But there's a reason for it.
Okay.
Right? So that little connection on those flaps is made so that you can take this box and you can fold it down this way. And then when you open your box and then you get ready to close your bottom, that happens. That happens. All right, but when you close it, close the bottom on it and that kind of thing, and then you tape that up. Sit that down. Now you've kind of got these lockdown flaps, right? So that you can begin to put your items into this box and you're not fighting with the flaps.
Brilliant.
Right? And you're not struggling with those. And typically this also helps you to understand where the top of your box is so that you can maintain being able to close the box.
Yeah.
Right? Because oftentimes people are packing, have stuff sticking out of the top of the box.
Done that.
And it just makes it harder for the boxes to be able to be stacked when they get into the truck.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's, the little trick of the trade there.
Trick of the trade.
Right,
How cool.
With those boxes there. So yeah, that's one thing you want to know, the box sizes, right? So you can begin to, get an idea of what you got and what you're going to pack up.
I've done a lot of late night runs
right,
to Lowe's or Home Depot for more boxes.
That happens all the time, right? Because you didn't get enough boxes. You didn't know how to estimate how many boxes that you needed from the beginning. So, understanding box sizes and then what fits into what type of box is ideal.
Awesome.
All right.
So the complicated nature of packing up a box. Tell me how to do it.
So we're just gonna pack some shoes into one of our 3.0s, right? So the idea of what you want to do here, see, we didn't do the flap thing with it. See how we're struggling with the flaps?
We are, it's in the way.
Right? So, you want to just, begin to probably put some of your bulkier items and bigger items into the box first, right? And you want to use the space in the box as efficiently as you can. You don't want gaps and a lot of space in the boxes. Sometimes people just stick things in there and there's so much space in the box. Things moving around in the box. You look like you've done that before.
I'm guilty, Antoine.
Absolutely, right? So, you want to fill up all the extra space, right? And so you want a box that if you shake it, you don't hear anything move.
So if you have, we fill this box up, but it's not quite full and I don't know what else to put in it, can you put maybe newspaper or? You
can. Once say for instance, I'm getting all these shoes in here and I've got this box packed, just with all my shoes and different items. Again, you want to try to fit them, to where they're tight and that kind of thing, right? But I've got all this space left in the top of this box, right? With this box, I probably would actually come in and put a pillow or something, right? Because I've got so much space left in this box. I would put maybe a piece of packing paper down so my pillow doesn't get, shoe residue on it, right? But I would put that pillow in there and then maybe put some packing paper or something on the top to fill up the extra space, because you want to get your box packed to just above the rim so that when you get ready to close like this, it's a tight fit.
Okay.
Right? You want to be able to close that box there, and you got that tight fit so the box doesn't compress, right? See, like this box is not full. See how we can press down into the box? This is a weak box, right? This leaves room for damage during transport or even during carrying, right? If it's that room in there, things move around, things can get damaged, or what have you. So
now I grew up folding my boxes like this. Am I doing it wrong?
And see, most people do that. And, like if you don't have any tape left, I guess you could do that. Fold it. But that box, again, it's, if it's heavy, there are heavy items in it, it's not a strong box.
Yeah.
And really you just want to go with the basic, fold this way. It's easier to close this way.
It's got a nice label on top of it.
Right, you can label it, right, all that kind of stuff. And it's a strong box that way. And that's how it's designed to work. The strength of the box really, is there when you fold it the right way and use it that way.
So for people that maybe really dread moving.
Yeah.
What if I don't want to pack up my house? Do I have other options?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wise Guys is more than happy to come and do that for you. We don't have any problem coming in and packing up your house
it all
for
up.
you. We'll get it done.
Okay, full service movers.
That's why we're the professionals.
Well, tell us how we can learn more, Antoine.
Well, you can certainly always go to wiseguysmove.com.
Okay.
Our phone number's on there, and you can even do a form and fill out there for an estimate.
Oh, great.
Request for an estimate there on our website. And so we'd love to hear from you. And
well, we are so proud to have you as Opelika Chamber members, grateful for your support and activity, very active with us in all sorts of different committees and ways. So thank you. We hope you guys learned something today on Try It Tuesday.